How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review, and it is some IPA time in the form of Tired Hands Brewings Mago Tago IPA. It's a fun beer. At least it's a fun beer that I'm going to try. I haven't had it yet. There's been a bunch of, me on the internet and that stuff about this beer, but I don't know what they're talking about other than what I've read. I usually go into any beer I review with zero knowledge, but I actually saw a couple blurbs from friends that posted some shit about this beer being a little bit tasting not right or a little bit too bitter. I don't know what that fucking means when it comes to a beer. Too bitter for what? Too bitter for people? Too bitter for fucking bitter people? I don't fucking know. But yeah, I'm super excited to give it a whirl. What I do know about this beer is, 1, it's made from Tired Hands. 2, it's an IPA. 3, it has Simcoe. And 4, mangoes. Hence the Mago Tago kind of moniker going on. So yeah, I've done a couple Tired Hands reviews in the past. I think I did one can review, but other than that, it's pretty much all been growlers at this point. And if I did one can review, I don't even know if I posted it yet. But yeah, I got this at a weird kind of trade at a local bottle share kind of beer release thing that someone was doing locally. Picked it up. Actually, I saw it and I was like, I need to review that. And the person traded a person I knew for a beer and got me the beer in general. Thank you very much, Harry. I'm going to stop rambling and get into the beer. Anyway, as far as what it says on the actual can itself, it says Mago Tago Mango IPA 1 pint. That's it. Tired Hands Brewing, a bunch of shit like that going on. It looks like a streaky crayons going down a thing. It's a little departure from the Tired Hands labels. Some can be a little bit too hipster. Yes, I said it. Some can be a little bit too more Tired Handsy, which I guess is a synonym, I guess you would say. But this one I actually kind of dig. I dig it. Anyway, for all the people that beer's important, I've got my sweet little Schlitz goblet out. And I'm going to get a fucking bottle opener to open the can. So the beer tastes better because it's in a Schlitz goblet. Globlet. Not even a goblet. A globlet. There you go. So let's give this a really fucking horribly rough pour. For everybody out there that loves pours to be perfect. Half a pinky finger. Just off weight head from what I can see through all the fucking labeling on this fucking glass. Decently creaminess. Nothing too crazy. But it's got that haze. It's got that, turbid fucking Tired Hands kind of wheat floury thing that people yammer at them all the time about, kind of haze going on. So does it look like a super hazy Tired Hands beer? Yes, it does. Is that a bad thing? No. Because if it tastes good, that's all that fucking matters. And if it smells good, that works too. So let's get a nose on her. I mean, mango, yes. Absolute mango. I wouldn't even go mango, I'd go melon. For me, go cantaloupe, a little honeydew going on, a little bit of tropical fruity kind of stone fruitiness, a little bit peachiness going on. The cat pee, it's there. Do you know what I mean? And I dig me some cat pee, but it's like a sweeter kind of cat pee. How long can I talk about cat pee for everybody actually being like, wait, he's actually serious about cat pee? So yeah, it's somewhere between. If you were to take, the sweetest part, if you were to actually take, a mango or a honeydew, a melon or a mango, kind of a honeydew or straight up mango, and kind of let them get uber ripened, but also took, the stocky part out of it to where you got the kind of, the vine itself would actually come out, and kind of mixed that up to where you get a little bit of that kind of green stockiness with the actual super sweetness of the melon itself, combined with that straight up kind of sweeter dankiness cat pee vibe that Simcoe is all about, with even more melon on top of it, with just this really thick, creamy kind of uber fucking quicksandy kind of vibe. Quicksand? Yeah, doesn't make much sense, but it makes sense to my brain. That's pretty much it. Thick, dense, fruity, green. Yeah. So the clamoring was it was too bitter. Is it too bitter? Let's find the fuck out. Cheers. For you date Nazis out there, I mean, you'll know. Actually, for the people that actually give a shit, you'll definitely know. It's 28th of September. This is the 10th of October. So you're talking, 2 weeks, give or take. So it's not old at all. It's not too bitter. It just has too much leftover hop particulate in it. And that's the problem. It's not bad. It just lacks the sweetness to counterbalance that, but it's just so much. It's almost like these are the dregs of a tank. And it's kind of, they failed to pull out all of that kind of sludge that you typically get when you're dealing with hops. That's what this is. It's not too bitter. It's just the wrong bits and pieces of the beer are in this thing. Is it going to settle out over time? I don't think so. I mean, this is, what are we talking about? A couple-week-old beer. I've had this for 2 days sitting in one place, not moving, until I poured it right now. And it just still has that kind of stinging, kind of super particulate thing you get if you've ever been in a brewery, you've actually drank beers that haven't been filtered yet, or you're drinking beers along the process and stuff like that. That's what you're getting here. So that's kind of the thing here. It's not made badly. It just, I think there's a step that's been skipped or something like that. But yeah, just goes to show you, the more hops you throw into a beer does not make it good. So yeah. In the grand scheme of things, though, I can taste where they're going. There is a heaping helping amount of fruitiness there. Just the melons bound, that mango bounds. I'm getting a lot of honey out of this too, and I'm getting a great mouthfeel out of it. But it's just that raw, uncooked hop that should have been stripped from here. It's just not been stripped. So, yeah. Well, there are cool parts and bits and pieces and all that stuff wrapped up in this motherfucker. It's just there's something amiss. So, I know the owners and stuff like that were like, okay, it needs time to kind of drop out and settle out. And I mean, that was a week or so ago. And I don't know. I mean, it might eventually drop out, but this is just it kind of seems like one of those beers that just went a little bit too hard and too fast, and just okay, we fucking just went too hard. And yeah, it is what it is, and people bought it, and I tried it, and I reviewed it, and it is what it is. So yeah, let's talk about it. It's one of the better IPAs I've had as of late. No, while it has infinitely intense about it, it's just that hop particulate, that hop resin that's been left behind is just not something that you want in your beer, and it just shouldn't be there. Valued availability, no idea. Again, I traded for it, or someone gave it to me for somebody I knew who was sitting there as beer, just so I could talk about it here in the air. Yay. And let's just say, if you like what we like this, if you actually want to know what beers are like when you try to make these new school New England style IPAs, and you want to know what not to do, and this is kind of a weird thing, because I'm actually trying not to poop all over Tired Hands, because while they're not my favorite brewery in the world, I actually enjoy the things that they do, and a lot of the beers that they've had, or that I've gotten from them, are really fucking fun. There's one, and I'm spacing on the fucking name of it, but I was down there a couple weeks ago, and I picked up this one beer, and it is one of the better beers I've had over the past year. So it's not like they don't make awesome beers more often than not, but I mean, just as far as a kind of I don't want to say warning, but as a note to what not to do, what not to forget, or what not to. I'm going to keep going back to forget because I feel like somebody forgot to do something with this beer, and that's my fucking guess on this beer is that somebody just fucking forgot something to do while they were making the beer. This is a kind of a nice lesson to learn. So if you want to learn a lesson, try this beer. If not, I mean, if you're into just the hoppiest thing on the face of mankind in a form that you actually like to literally chew and gorf down fucking raw onions like it's going out of style, that's kind of what this is. I love onion. I hate to cut it because it fucking makes me cry like the fucking whatever. But I love chewing on raw onion. But to actually bite into a big Vidalia onion and just take a big chunk out of it, I can't do that. But I know people that actually enjoy that. It's kind of like the way this is. I enjoy onions, but I don't enjoy onions that way. But I can imagine somebody actually enjoying hops that way. And if you're that person, then this is your beer. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. If you did or you didn't or somewhere in between, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. If you want to check us out anywhere else on the internet, you can. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped, Massive Beers, and all 4 of those places. And yeah, another every down. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice hop forward beer right now. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.